Finish him.
Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I drop new content, I'm back. So be ready. Let's talk Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Now, of course, they had the rematch back in February. Tyson Fury won the fight. And there was a lot of controversy around the fight, mainly due to Deontay Wilder and his fanboys. Most notably, Glovegate. That was the biggest thing. And a host of other things that Deontay Wilder mentioned that we'll get into in this video. However, we want to talk about the newest excuse that's come up. And this isn't coming out of Deontay Wilder's camp, but by way of one of his sparring partners that he had for Tyson Fury. Junior Fa has said that Deontay Wilder suffered an injury while sparring for the Tyson Fury fight. He also mentioned that it was a bicep injury that occurred late in Deontay Wilder's camp. Now, Deontay Wilder, to my knowledge, hasn't spoke up against this accusation. No one from his team has mentioned anything about this. The last I heard was Deontay Wilder had a big bombshell for everybody, and he was going to expose Tyson Fury, all of which has not happened as of yet. But Junior Fa, again, mentioning that Deontay Wilder suffered a bicep or some sort of injury at the tail end of his training camp. But Junior Fa did also mention that he felt that that wouldn't have any bearing on the fight whatsoever. Now, Deontay Wilder, who decided to walk to the ring in a 40-pound just costume and say that he was drained or that he was weakened by wearing this costume, is complete and utter bullshit. You know, saying that Tyson Fury, there was something up with his gloves, and we have this whole Glovegate thing where his knuckles was in his wrist. Like, no, it's all bullshit. You know, all smokescreen to, you know, kind of take the blame off of what happened to Deontay Wilder. And that's the fact that he got beat like an old Virginia slave. That's what happened, you know. And the fact that it happened during Black History Month, you know, it's a disgrace. The boy got whooped on, man. He lost, okay? Like, there's so many fighters out there that have taken L's. Not everyone is going to have a blemish-free record. You know, that's not to say that Deontay Wilder's dumb. He just got exposed. The thing is, he thought Tyson Fury was going to try to, you know, outbox him and be on the back foot all night, you know, running, so to speak. But no, Tyson Fury brought the fight to Deontay Wilder. He was the aggressor. He had Deontay Wilder on his back foot, and Deontay Wilder didn't know how to react to that. And to be quite honest with you, in Junior Fa's little interview on Boxing Scene, you know, when he saw the fight, he didn't expect that from Tyson Fury either, which means that no one in his camp anticipated that that was going to happen. Therefore, they weren't able to train to it. You know, they were good. They were training. They probably trained like they did for the first fight, you know, expecting Fury to, you know, be elusive, dancing around, and just fighting off that back foot, which is not what he did in the second fight, you know? I mean, many people feel that Tyson Fury won the first fight anyway, but that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, Deontay Wilder's team threw in the towel. You know, he was wobbly. He tried to say that there wasn't anything wrong, but he was bleeding out of his ear. Like, you took a L, okay? So we got to stop with these excuses. You got to stop with the excuses, bro. Just stop it. Deontay Wilder, what you need to do is stop making excuses. Leave it alone. What happened in the second fight happened. Prepare for the third fight. Prepare for the rematch. Now, the fight that people are looking to see now is, you know, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. I believe Joshua's got to fight Pulev. And, you know, I mean, that's an easier fight to make without any issues. I could see, you know, I mean, Wilder, honestly, needs to just chill back, relax, you know, enjoy his time off. We've had a pandemic for the last 4 or 5 months. You know, just recollect your thoughts, get everything back together, take an interim bout, you know, get your confidence back up, and then go ahead and attack Tyson Fury for that rematch. And maybe you'll be better suited in the third fight, which, well, honestly, I don't think that you beat Tyson Fury in a third fight, but I mean, it's nothing bad about that. He just had your number. Honestly, Tyson Fury probably beats Anthony Joshua as well. And if he can somehow finagle a fight with Joshua, as long as Joshua doesn't drop any of his belts due to mandatories, it'll all be gravy. And then the destiny will be fulfilled. We will have one heavyweight champion, one unified champion. But, the politics of boxing typically get in the way of that. You all should know that. You shouldn't be throwing shade because at the end of the day, like I always say, boxing is a business. Deal with it. It's not about what you want, your personal preferences, or you want to see this fighter fight this fighter just because that fighter A is your man and you hate fighter B, but fighter A is broke, not popping, doesn't deserve the payout. We can talk about that all day. But again, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, latest news coming out is that Deontay Wilder suffered a bicep injury prior to his rematch with Tyson Fury, the tail end of his training camp. But I mean, Deontay Wilder looked just fine to me. Didn't look phased. Didn't look like he was in any pain. It's just like that Manny Pacquiao thing where Pacquiao said he had a shoulder injury before his fight, but throwing a left hand like it was nothing. Deontay Wilder was windmilling like crazy in that fight. He just lost. So let's make this the last time that we talk about or bring up any excuses from Deontay Wilder, his camp, sparring partners. I mean, whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. You could say Deontay Wilder broke his ankle or something before. It doesn't matter what happened because we already have the outcome of the fight. Your team threw in the white towel, the white flag. You conceded like the Union. You took an L. During Black History Month, like I've mentioned many times, and you disappeared ever since then. Where you been at? Where you been at? Trying to shut my channel down. That's what you was trying to do, but we back up. And we're going to be on your neck as soon as you respond. I hope you respond today. Hope you do. Hope you spit out some lies today so we can go ahead and expose you once again like we always do on Hitman Boxing. All right? Tyson Fury was the better man in February. You lost. Take your L, keep it walking. No glove gate, no 40-pound costume, no bicep injury stopped you from taking that ass whooping. You took it. Now be a man and keep it moving. Just get ready for the next one, champ. Get ready for the next one. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on what Junior Fox said about Deontay Wilder's bicep. I'm out.
Finish him.